We're back.
And they're back. I want you back. I'll wash you back.
For those eagle eyes among you, probably wondering who this is.
Oh, you've been wrangling again. He's been out with his cowboy hat.
This is Cunty Jill. Hope you enjoy. It's Cunty Jill McCunface, the little mascot for the show. She didn't want me to call it Jill. I wanted to call it Lois. You wanted to call it Lance. I'll see you in a second. Let's get into the meat.
Mate, where have you been?
Where have you been?
Where have you been?
Where the fuck have you been, more importantly?
The fuck have you been up to?
Gang, we've been busy at work. We've been very, very busy. We've spent the last, as some of you know, we had a podcast back in 2021. It's about April time during the summer, wasn't it? We did about 6, 7, 8 episodes. I can't quite remember now.
Best summer ever. It was good fun.
It was mate, it was so much fun. So many positive memories.
Yeah.
Positive.
Without a shadow.
And then funding dried up and we had to put it on pause. And then since then we've been growing the channel, getting the subscribers up, getting the views up. We've been focusing on shorts. We've been creating reactions. We've set up 3 other channels.
Nearly on 15.
Today it'll be 15,000.
I know.
Well done, mate. 15,000 subs. Thank you to every single one of you who subbed. I really appreciate it.
Mate, we love you all.
And if you haven't subbed, seriously,
come on.
Sort yourself out. We'd appreciate it.
It don't cost you anything, apart from a bit of love and a bit of positivity going out there in the world.
Kaz has put on a yellow fleece just so you will subscribe.
It's nice and bright, look.
Mate,
yeah.
I'm not being funny. The contrast between the yellow and the blue, and then my eyes.
My eyes!
How was your Christmas?
Oh, mate, it was pretty shit, if I'm honest.
We should just look in here, shouldn't we?
Yeah, we should. It's pretty shit, to be honest.
Why?
I had that bug.
Oh, no.
Spent 2 weeks in bed.
It got you, didn't it?
Killed me.
And you got another bug as well.
Yeah.
Well, digestive one. Shall I tell everyone about that?
No.
Shall I tell everyone you've been shitting yourself and up all night, destroying the bathroom? Shall I tell everyone that?
Mate, I had to clean your bathroom yesterday.
Don't worry, I won't tell anyone.
No, we don't need to know. Yeah, Christmas was beautiful, spent it with Arch.
Just podge over a little bit. You're a little bit out.
Oh, I thought you were being serious.
No, there we go. There you go. How was Arch?
It was lovely. Archie really, really enjoyed Christmas. He's just so grown up.
For those that don't know, Archie is your 12-year-old boy.
12-year-old boy. And he's just so grown up. He's gone from the whole waking up at crack of dawn to go downstairs to open his presents.
Dawn? Sorry.
To it's that time to get up, is it, ma'am?
Oh, the hormones are kicking in. The hormones are kicking in.
Yeah, bless him.
Do you remember being 12, 13?
I do.
And it all kicking off?
I do. I remember my first pube under my arm.
The armpit coming first?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Interesting.
The boobs come first, then the armpit.
The boobs came first, then the armpits. How old were you when your boobs came in?
12.
Oh, my God.
And I refused to wear a bra till I was 50.
Oh, Jesus. I bet the boys were happy with that.
So was I. Not being funny. It's a bit like you got the rest of your life to sleep. Do you know what I mean? The rest of your life to wear a bra.
That is true. I didn't get my first pube until I was 16. 18. 18. I didn't really get a serious girlfriend until I was 16. Her name was Natasha. Shout out to Nash. Hope you're doing, mate.
Nash.
God, her name was Nash because she had I don't know. She had funky teeth, and her name was Natasha. So
I would have loved her then, wouldn't I?
It was like Nash. It was.
No, but I love teeth,
terrible,
so I would have loved her.
Kids are cool.
Yeah,
indeed. And she was the first girl that I had a blowjob from. My first blowjob was Nash. It was brilliant. 5 out of 10. Brilliant. We were young. Well, we were young. She didn't know what she was doing. I didn't know what to expect. And I remember her vividly saying, "Oh, you've shaved for me," and I was like, "Nope." Just prepubescent, still no pubes. And then I didn't. I was dry coming until I was 18. So when I did reach orgasm and she and I finished, she kept going because there was no mess, and I was like, stop, it's fine. And she was like, where's the cum? And I was like, oh, it must have gone over your shoulder or something.
That old chestnut.
Yeah, it was so embarrassing, mate. Puberty is so embarrassing.
I think it's definitely worse for boys than it is for girls.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. There's so much pressure on a young boy.
And Archie, I don't think he's not quite there yet. He's not.
He's 12.
Yeah, he's not even quite in the realm of hitting puberty yet. But he did come out of his room the other day, bless him, and went, Morning, Mum.
The voice is gone, is it?
There he is.
The voice breaking is the most annoying thing because you start off with it, gets a little bit deeper, and then it feels just more natural to come down a few octaves, if that makes sense. Just feels more natural to sit in this kind of deep vibration phase. It's obviously part of the growth, but then for no reason at all, it's just very good. And then you're like, what the fuck just happened there? Why did my voice
turned into Zippy
from? Oh god, it's so annoying. And it happens at it obviously must be something to do with adrenaline or something, excitement or something, because it just cracks when you just don't want it to.
Yeah. So Christmas was interesting. It's quiet.
When did your voice break? You wax your top lip though, don't you?
Oh, mate, I have to.
So throw you under the bus.
Listen.
Oh God.
Listen, I got a waxing pot in my room, and I turns it on every week. Ladies, don't be embarrassed if you've got to get it out, get it off. You don't want to be out with that thing. They don't call me Chewbacca's sister.
Oh Christ!
I can't even do that. It sounded like
sorry, you're going to be sick. What's going on?
I know.
Guys, let us know in the comments how your puberty went. I'll be keen to know. Don't keep it disgustingly dirty.
Yeah. He'll answer you if you do.
How old were you when you got your first pube? When did your voice start breaking? When did you get your boobies? Let us know. Every story will be fantastic, I'm sure.
Absolutely. And if you want any advice, don't go to him.
Definitely not. In fact, this could be funny. Ask some questions and I'll give you my advice and we'll go from there.
Please don't.
Now, have you heard about Kevin Hart?
No. Why? What's he done?
Kevin Hart has...
I thought you were going to tell me. He hasn't died, does he?
He died yesterday. He didn't die yesterday. He's fine. He had a heart attack. Hold on. Oh yeah, that's a better one. Kevin Hart's fine. But he did a clip with Kelly Clarkson.
Oh, okay.
Now,
is this on his new talk show thing that
it's on his new talk show. He's got a podcast. Now, I don't know if I can bring it up while I'm recording. I'll give it a go. Hold on.
Oh, I'll be well impressed if you can get this up.
I'll be well impressed. I've just realised it's on my laptop. I can't even play it on it. So.
We'll put a little box in the bottom so you can see it.
We'll cut to. We'll re-record it in a second. We'll cut to Kevin Hart clip now.
I don't know if you've had this, but I've had people throw millions of dollars in my face to do something I didn't want to do, and what? Just you've been offered. Yeah. Oh, they're in the room.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah. That was my way of cueing you. Like, it's open dialogue.
Yeah. You want me to keep talking about it?
By all means, we can talk about anything. But
don't do it.
Yeah, no, of course. Offered tons.
So what did you think of that?
Well, to be honest,
it's a bit weird, isn't it?
It just comes to mind like Illuminati and secret groups and buying children, and because she was young, wasn't she, when she started?
Oh God, do you remember that? What was the song she came out with? The first hit of...
A few moments later.
Idol, wasn't it? It was after that. It was the single.
And it was really sexualised.
Is it Stronger?
No. Now I've got Cher in my head now.
Oh no, that's Christina Aguilera.
Yeah, no.
I can't remember what the song was, but it was a banger.
In the comments, guys, let us know what the song was.
Educate us, guys, if you've completely forgotten. But she's quite energetic. She's clearly ADHD's off her tits that we can relate to. Yeah. She's quite intense. And I don't dislike her at all. She's just intense. I've got to be in the right mood to watch Kelly. Yeah. I know she's got a chat show now like Ellen does, and she's fucking yeah. It's meant to be quite good. It's not my cup of tea, but it's meant for for that audience. It's meant to be very good. But Kevin Hart's podcast is quite good. He's had some good guests on there, some great clips.
Yeah.
But as you can see from that clip,
I've never seen him serious.
He got so serious real quick. He just
went.
Don't say it. Stop talking. And it's almost like he was trying to help her say, look, there's certain things you do and don't say. Like,
and you can't say that.
These are powerful people. Don't just let's move on. And then he changes the subject like that.
And that's not Kevin. Normally Kevin would rip the shit out of something.
Yeah, or make a joke of it. The best thing he could have done is make a joke of it. But now it's a thing.
Yeah, because she really thought he was joking.
Yeah. Guys, let us know what you think in the comments about that clip. It's an odd one, isn't it?
It's an odd one.
It could have been staged. It could have been PR. He's an actor now, so...
And why was it left in?
Why? No, that was an outtake.
Oh, yeah, but that could have been destroyed.
It could have been, yeah. It could have been destroyed, deleted.
Had to go out, did it?
Yeah, someone's obviously, the editing team have got hold of that and put that out. Someone's
going to be killed by the CIA.
Suicide, 2 shots to the head.
So much better than my Chewie impression.
It's the worst Chewbacca impression ever. You just come back from a holiday.
I have.
Well, a couple of weeks ago.
Well, it was a couple of days before Christmas, before we got out.
Now tell everybody the drama.
Oh mate.
What did you guys forget to do at the airport?
In all fairness, I can't take any credit for this fuck up at all. Right.
Was this Mike's doing?
I apologise, Mike, now, but it wasn't my fuck up, okay? Normally I go, it was me.
So guys, picture the scene.
We're at the airport.
There's you,
me, Mike, Archie, my friend Leanne, and her 2 children.
Gotcha.
Right? And we're going to our timeshare in Tenerife.
Right.
Okay. So we get to the airport. This is what
nice little humble brag there. Yeah. Off to the timeshare.
Off to the timeshare.
Off to our villa in the sun.
Yeah, it is.
Nice and relatable. Good.
Absolutely. So, guys, if you haven't done this, please take this as a have a look at your passport moment, right? Because we went to the airport, parked the car, got everything through, put the bags in, checked in. Went through all of the passport control, took your belt off, went through all the scanners, went in, bought a load of duty free. Right? So we're like, right, let's go and have a drink. Holiday started. Fantastic. So we go
7 in the morning?
No, yeah, 5.
Yeah.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, Dan.
Yeah,
it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Absolutely.
So we go to the bar, order drinks, and then we're like, right, we've got about 3 minutes to run to the other side of the airport. Let's go. So we're tanking it across. Get to the last check before you get on the plane. Go to scan Archie's passport, and it goes beep.
Uh-oh.
They wouldn't let him fly.
Uh-oh. They didn't let him in at all?
They wouldn't let him fly. Now, I've gone through.
Out of date was his passport?
I've gone through. Leanne's gone through. Leanne's children's gone through. Mike's gone through. Archie stood there going...
So you just left him there like Home Alone. A little Macaulay Culkin just standing there.
Listen, he's big enough now to look after himself.
He's got a bit of bum fluff.
I'm not being funny. If I'd given him a can opener, he'd have been fine.
Can opener. Yeah, nice.
Right? So I'm like, what's the problem? His passport's out of date.
Right.
But it's not out of date. It's got 3 months on it. It's out of date by 1 day.
1 day? Are you kidding me?
1 day.
They wouldn't let you on?
They wouldn't let us.
So even if it's in date and it's got 3 months left?
It had 3 months on it, but it was 1 day.
It's fucking such a stupid rule, mate. It's such a stupid rule.
So he couldn't fly back, right, guys? So if your passport...
I'd have gone livid, mate.
If your passport is close to anywhere near 3 to 6 months coming out of date, get yourself a new one. Since we've joined the EU, they've changed all the rules and they haven't told anybody.
So let's say it was the day before.
Then
let's say you would have been fine, got out there. Could you have got back?
Yeah.
Because it would have been a week later, though?
No, it would have been in the time.
Yeah, no, but it would have been a week past.
It goes from the return date.
Right, got it.
Yeah?
Right,
so,
fine.
yeah, we would have been fine, right? So I'm stood there, and I'm like, what am I going to do? And I'm like, Arch, come on, I'll just come back with you. And Mike said, well, I can't go on holiday with your friend and her children. That's just fucking weird, right? And I'm like, it's fine, I'll go home with Arch, right?
Imagine Mike and Leanne on a holiday.
They had an absolute ball.
Oh, God.
Right? So he's gone, it's fine. And the woman's going, it's okay, it's not a problem. You can actually go straight to the passport office now. They will give you another passport.
Right.
There and then, book a flight for tonight. There's one at like 8 o'clock or come in the morning. So
oh, that's what she said.
So I've sort of like settled down thinking, it's all right, they'll be here tomorrow. They can get on a flight. They're okay. He's a grown man. He can deal with this shit, right? So then...
Marge.
No, Mike.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So, Mike. So then they go, right, you have to then wait to be escorted out of the airport. You can't just leave.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because you've gone through passport control, you could be an immigrant, so you can't just leave.
Oh, geez.
You have to wait for somebody to let you out of the airport.
Okay.
So Mike's like, I've got 3 hours to get to Newport to get this new passport. And he's stressing, so he's kicking right off. They call security and they escort him out to the airport.
They actually walk him out of the airport?
walk him out the airport.
To make sure he leaves?
To make sure he leaves.
Wow.
But while he's waiting there, there's another woman who turns up. They've refused her flight. She was going to Geneva, and because she didn't have 6 months on her passport, they wouldn't let her on.
Jesus.
There was another family of 4 that same thing happened. They were like a day out or whatever.
I'm sorry, but if it's in date, it's in fucking date.
You pay for...
What is it? You pay for 10 years? Well, actually, no, you pay for 9.5 months.
Well, no, you don't get 10 years.
Fucking
So a 10-year passport, a 5-year passport is not a 10
just
or a 5-year
another
passport.
tax. How much is a new passport?
£165.
Fuck off.
£165.
Fuck off.
£165. But this is the best part, right? Then when they...
For a child?
Yeah. Because it was rushed, right? So then when they get to the
Fucking
passport
mental.
office, right? The passport office tell him there's nothing they can do for them for the next 5 days because he's a child, right? So if you turned up at the airport...
A massive threat, of course, yeah.
If you turned up at the airport, they would issue you with another one there and then, and it would take an hour or 2. You could turn around, go back and get on the plane. No, because he's a child and Mike could have been stealing him off me. They had to do checks. But they couldn't get hold of me because I was on a plane.
And not being funny, he also looks exactly like Mike. It's just like as if it's not his son.
Exactly.
So frustrating.
And I'm not being funny. If you knew my child, he's lovely, but you bring him back. If you bring him back, right? He's a lovely kid, but you bring him back, right?
Yeah.
So then...
Why isn't the passport office in the airport?
Oh, my God, that would make sense.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just, sorry, madam, it's in date. If you just pop round there 2 hours' time, we'll get you another flight.
But then there'd be no room for Costa.
Yeah, but you would end up eating more and spending more in the pot. Guys.
Oh.
I want to go for Prime Minister. I could fucking fix this shit so easily.
Where were you when I needed you?
All right. 2024, I'm running for PM.
Absolutely not.
Imagine.
I know.
Imagine.
Oh my God. It would be fun though. So yeah.
Well, immediately, sorry if I'm interrupting you, but immediately I would make bras banned.
Ban bras and make
ban
weed
bras,
legal.
free the nipple. Free the nipple.
This is why we'd all have to go and have boob jobs.
Yeah. Go on.
So then it literally took them 4 days to get a passport.
Right.
So me and Leanne and the kids had 4 lovely days on holiday together.
Lovely.
Yeah, chilled out.
Child free,
round the pool.
child free, husband free, on holiday. What a fucking
it was
turn
great.
up. What a turn up.
And then they turned up on the holiday and they had a lovely 3 days.
God bless.
And then we came back home. So, yeah, Dan, I'm going to need another holiday.
Nope. If I'm not allowed one, you're not allowed one. I think that's a fair rule.
No.
Guys in the comments, I think that's a fair rule. Your name's on the fucking show.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm not swanning off on my timeshare. I haven't got a timeshare. Barely got a watch.
I barely got a watch. Love it. Listen, I need another holiday because my holiday was ruined.
Oh, God, so that is it. I need a holiday to recover from my holiday.
I need a bigger wallet to put more money in.
Yeah. Yeah, the gold wings weighing your hand down, are they?
Yeah.
Guys, let us know if you've had any holiday disasters and we will mention them in the next episode and we will give you our advice, tips and feedback.
And please, if you check the date on all of your passports, I urge you. The trauma that I went through just getting on the plane, it was like somebody had ripped my heart out to leave my son. It was horrific. In all seriousness.
Got over it quite quickly though, did you?
G&T, please.
A couple of meteors. Yeah, got over that one quite quick.
And when I was sat on the plane, this guy came and sat next to me. He went, "Are you the lady whose husband couldn't get on the plane?" I went, "Yeah, fuck off."
It's trying on already. I love it. You were like, I've got 4 days.
I was like, listen, we're not going to fit in that toilet.
Give me your Snapchat.
No, I didn't.
Guys, enjoy this.
Guys, welcome back to Dan Wheeler Show featuring this knobhead.
No bed.
Something happened this morning on the way to work.
Oh, no, you haven't been accosted again, have you?
So, well,
Every
should we tell
morning,
that story
guys.
first of all?
Every morning, guys.
Yesterday morning, we went to the bakery. My sister's here, so hello.
Hello. Morning,
So
Steph.
I'm going to tell Steph and Kaz this story. But yesterday morning, I went to the new bakery in Heathfield, Truffles.
Yeah.
Lovely place.
Oh, beautiful place.
Lovely place. Brilliant. There's a lady behind there. I won't say her name.
She was lovely.
Zoe. Lovely lady. Really, really nice. Really friendly. Really chatty. Great customer experience.
Yep.
I think she likes me, which is great because I give off a good energy.
I think she likes you.
And then she asked me what I did for a living, and I said I make YouTube videos and stuff. And she was like, "Oh, I'll have to look you up." And then she goes, "Do you get your kit off?" And I went, "No, I used to. You can Google me," which was the cringiest fucking sentence I've ever said in my life.
You told her to Google you?
No, I said if you want to see me with my kit off, you can Google me. I told her my name. If you want to see me half naked, just Google Daniel Wheeler. You'll see me and go to images.
Mate, just Google it. Yeah, just Google it.
So anyway, that happened. So this morning we're driving past. You stop into Truffles.
I go to Truffles and I walk in and the same Zoe is in there, who I didn't meet the day before, because I was in the car, wasn't I?
Yep.
And she says to me, "Oh, you're off to work then?" I was like, yeah, I'm off to work. "What do you do?" I said, "I'm a podcaster." "Oh, your husband was in yesterday. I asked him if he takes your kit off." I went, "He's not my husband, love, and he does take his kit off if you ask him or you pay him enough."
Yeah, for the right amount. Yeah, for the right amount of money, I'll do anything.
And
You'll do it for free.
Listen, let me tell you, any opportunity to get it out.
So you stop into the Truffles and I go to Co-op.
You got a co-op.
Right, so I thought I'll get some other bits and bobs. So I got my Monster. I got a nice little sandwich here, little New York deli from Co-op.
Fruit and yogurt.
Anyway.
Oh, don't set fire to it.
And as I pull up into Co-op, there's 10 disabled space empty. And I'm only getting a sandwich and a Monster. I know exactly where it is.
No, you didn't.
I know I shouldn't. Just calm the fuck down, all right? Just calm the fuck down. In the context, there were 10 disabled bays and they were all empty. So there's no way 10 little disabled people are going to turn up. Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Well, that was a long time ago. I sinned. I just haven't stopped. So I quickly pop into the first one, the nearest one, because I'm lazy. Run in there, get my sandwich, a Monster, come back out. And there's a lady with a toddler standing by the car. She's looking, trying to find the badge and stuff.
She stood at your car?
She stood at my car, right?
Yeah, I'm that woman. I'm that woman in the children's area. I go and check that they've got car seats in their car.
Listen, if I go and stand in a mother and baby and I've got my 12-year-old with him, he's my baby, all right? Don't give a shit what you got to say.
So
I would have plenty to
I know.
I walk up to my driver's seat, turn the key to get in, and she goes, "How dare you? Parking in a disabled bay. You're clearly not disabled." And I panicked.
Oh, you didn't start walking with a limp?
No.
What did you say?
I went...
Daniel, no, you didn't, Daniel.
I panicked. I didn't know what to do.
That is the worst signing in the world as well.
Obviously not saying anything. I started off with you didn't learn that thing at school. Why don't you fuck off? And I went, "Oh no, she's going to know that." And I just did this. Wait.
Should have gone like that as Cal.
Yeah, wait. And then...
She signed back.
She signed back. Turns out her toddler's deaf. So she starts doing some funky shit and I just started laughing. I went, "I'm so sorry, I'm not deaf. I don't know what I was trying to do." I was trying to get away with it. Oh, don't, mate. Don't. She laughed. She started laughing. I started laughing. It was fine. She was cool with it. She goes, "Look, there's loads of space for you. Look, just don't do it again." I'm like, "I'm so fucking sorry. I don't know what I did."
I'm so glad I wasn't with you.
I panicked. I went... I didn't know what I was doing.
Do you know how wrong that
I
goes?
know!
With her child having the very same thing.
I felt horrific.
Almost taking the piss out.
Yeah, well, he doesn't drive. Attention seeker.
Fucking idiot.
God. I couldn't, I was mortified,
Just
mate.
when I thought you couldn't get any fucking worse, you go and do that.
That's true.
I honestly, I thought about limping. I thought that's too obvious.
That would have been the easy one.
But what are the odds that she could fucking sign? I thought I'd get away with it. I thought...
But at the end of the day...
Limped and you could have had a fake leg. How did she know? She's going to straighten your
He's got shorts on! Yeah, but at the end of the day, you could have played the bipolar card. You could have done any of them.
Could have done.
Which were literally...
Any of them. They've got a fucking list.
Any of the lists you got, right, which would render you
But I'm bald! Let me drive.
It's a disability.
It is a disability.
It's a disability.
I'll tell you what is being a disability.
What?
6'5". I'm telling you now, it's a disability.
Have you just added an inch again?
No.
Do you know what? Kaz and I could join you on the short factor too.
Oh, no.
It's a disability that I can't reach the top of my cupboard.
You can fit in every car.
You can fit the bottom and the top.
You can fit in every car. You don't have to pay more for extra clothing like I do.
Yeah.
Huh?
I would play.
You underestimate the size of my back,
darling. I got to pay more to cover my ass than you. Jesus.
Yeah, but you can change the size of your ass. I can't change my height.
No, you can't. But
It's a disability.
You don't have to go, I can't reach and climb on things. I am like a death wish waiting to fall.
We're likely to get a disability because
Yeah, exactly. Likely to break everything, okay?
You can stand on a chair and reach, right? If I've got to go down to a foot, I'm going to break my back each time.
if you go down and hurt yourself.
Oh, that's what she said. Ooh, that's what she said.
Yeah. Bloody brilliant.
So anyway, guys, learn from my mistakes. Don't try and pass yourself off as a deaf person. It's immoral, unethical, and it doesn't work.
And the lights. I can't believe you went like this, like rad. What is that?
I don't know. Well, I was going to go. It's okay. Guys, enjoy this next clip.
No.
So we have a big shout out to a gentleman called
Mark Will.
Now, Mark Will is a subscriber to the channel. Shout out, Mark. How you doing, mate?
Mark.
Now, Mark sent us some super likes. He sent us 2 super likes, a £25 and a £20, £45 in total. Which is incredible. So, mate, first of all, I just want to say a big thank you for supporting the channel and contributing to the channel. Your support means the world to us.
It does. It means everything to me that you've gone out of your way to do that. And, you know, we just want you to know that we really appreciate you, dude, and we appreciate you for everything. So thank you.
Mate, a huge thank you. This is a new venture for us. It's been a long time in the making. Yeah. As you probably know, we started this in April 2021. We got 6 or 7, 8 episodes, I think we got out. And then funding dried up and we had to start again. And it's taken us 18 months to get back to where we are, where we can go back to it full time. So, mate, every little helps. And that contribution, that £45 is going to go towards hosting. It's going to go towards equipment. It's going to go towards putting food on our table, mate. So we really appreciate you, dude. And anyone else who feels like supporting the channel, all money is welcome.
Yeah, we'll give you a shout out.
Yeah. Perhaps maybe you run a small business. Perhaps you need a little bit of advertisement. You know, for every donation, we'll give every person a shout out. And if you run a small business and we agree with your ethics and your morals, we'll give your business a shout out as well.
Yeah, so slide into our DMs and we'll sort you out.
It was going so well. It was going so well. Guys, we'll be back in a sec. Guys, we have now got an awesome new feature called Am I the Arsehole? Now, for those keen followers, we've got another channel on YouTube called Am I the Arsehole? Reddit edition with Dan and Kaz. And Am I the Arsehole is a great little feature on Reddit where people post questions and comments about whether or not what they've done is a dick thing to do.
Yeah.
Whether,
am I an arsehole? Are
they an arsehole? So sit back, relax, enjoy this first clip, and check out the link in the description where you can go and check out our other channel as well.
And don't forget to like and subscribe when you've had a little look.
I know that. Welcome back to Am I the Arsehole with me, Dan Wheeler, this legend,
Kaz.
Reddit edition.
Woo!
Am I the arsehole for not giving our granddaughter the same wedding gift as our other grandchildren?
Oh,
Nan's been up to hijinks.
Oh, she has.
Let's dive in. I'll let you go first.
Okay.
Ladies first.
Ladies first. First of all, this is my first post on here, however.
Ever.
However, should we start again?
The last video we said that it was the text's fault, but that was you.
That was me.
Go on.
Right. First of all, this is my first post on here ever. I wanted an objective opinion, and I have read lots of these kinds of posts on Facebook. If I do anything wrong, please tell me. For one, you came to the page to ask for help. That was your first mistake.
Yeah, you've never gone to Reddit for an opinion.
70s.
Oh, you're doing 2, are you?
Oh,
no, you carry on. It's fine. No, you go.
70s.
Fucking fuming.
Female. I'm a grandmother of 5 wonderful grandkids, 3 women and 2 men. So they're not grandkids.
Yeah, grand adults.
Do they change the names when they get older?
Grand adults?
Grandbabies? That's no, still weird. The last of my grandkids got married last October. My husband, 70s male, and I usually get them a small gift. Usually the cheapest thing on the register.
Classic.
She's a proper nan.
Classic.
Then, the day before the wedding, we privately gifted them a cheque for 40k.
What the fuck? 40 grand? My nan only gave me £1,000 for my wedding.
My nan.
Nan!
Yeah.
What the fuck?
My nan gave me 100 quid. I was doing it
Yeah, but it's Wales. Yeah. You buy a house with a fucking 100 quid.
We prefer that they use it for a house, but we don't force them to do so. We also ask them to keep it private. We have a big, extensive family, and we don't want them to expect it from us, as they all honoured this request.
So Nan has got a favourite.
Nan has one and only favourite,
the
baby of the family.
When it came to our youngest, am I allowed to do this one? I'll
let you.
When it came to our youngest granddaughter, we bought her an air fryer.
From Argos.
40 grand, air fryer.
There's not even like there's no middle ground.
No,
there either,
no
is there?
consistency.
No.
That was the cheapest thing on the registry, and sent it in advance. Well, that's nice.
No.
Then she called us furious. She went off on us being cheap and how she knew we had money. But then we did not love her enough to show it by getting her something more expensive.
That's a brat thing to do, that is.
Ladies first.
We were horrified by her behaviour, and then she went ahead and threatened to disinvite us if we didn't get her a better gift.
We got a diva on our hands.
Haven't we? We discussed it, bought her a china set, but we didn't give her the money that was set aside for her. We decided that she didn't deserve
Air frying bitch.
Air frying bitch.
Go on.
I was just going to say.
Guys, apologies for the awkwardness here. Fast forward to last week. She met up with her brother. They got to talking and she found out about the cash gift that he got. She asked her cousins and found out that all of them got the same gift. She called us
40 grand.
She called us furious for discriminating against her. We told her that it was our money, and after how she behaved, we did not want to give it to her. She started crying, said that she was just extremely stressed and that we shouldn't have taken it to heart. We told her that we stand by our decision. Now she's refusing to attend Christmas, and her mother, our daughter-in-law, is calling us arseholes. So, am I the arsehole? Oh,
no.
Nan. What?
No, I don't think she is.
How is she not the arsehole? Right. She's excluded one of her 5 grandchildren. Right. She's given 160 grand to her other grandchildren, and the little diva cunt has got nothing. But an air fryer.
Right.
She makes some banging chips.
Let me tell you one thing, right? If I had money and my grandkids were getting married, right, and one treated
How many rooms has your house got?
And one treated me that way.
What car do you drive?
And one treated me that way, right? I would say you're not having it. You wouldn't be spoken to like that.
Right, let's say you have 5 grandchildren.
Yeah.
Right, they 4 of them.
And I don't know about.
Yeah, 4 of them you give 40 grand to each. 160 grand. My maths is terrible. 160 grand. Yeah. And then the 5th one comes along and goes, "What are you getting us for our wedding?" And you go an air fryer.
Yeah.
You'd be fucking tamping.
That's
slang in Wales for furious.
It is. When it depends on what type of
We're
person.
bilingual here, peeps.
We are.
Sorry.
Don't discriminate against the Welsh. Depends. Yeah.
You can if you want to. I do.
I'll fucking find you. It depends on what type of person they are. There's always one black sheep of the family who don't get what the others get, you know? It's like, I don't know if
but that doesn't make it right. Yeah, definitely say it then.
No.
100%.
A friend of mine was getting married.
Leanne.
No.
Kelly. June.
No.
Trevor. Yeah.
And he demanded money off his parents for his wedding, right? To the point where he demanded the money off the parents because her parents had lots of money and they were paying so much. He felt embarrassed that he didn't have the money to pay.
Ego.
So then his parents had to go and get a loan for said amount
right,
to pay towards this wedding.
right.
He was extremely ungrateful, caused a lot of rifts, and then there was a very long period of time the family didn't speak to each other. So I can understand why his parents didn't want to give him that money, but they gave in the end. So I can see this is probably a similar situation. So I don't think they are being an arsehole.
I disagree. I think Nan is taking the piss. She's giving out 160 grand and an air fryer. I think it's outrageous.
I think she should be lucky she got anything the way she spoke to her. She was mine had to kick the shit out of her.
She has every right to be annoyed. Everyone else has got 40 grand. She's got a fucking air fryer.
But she didn't know everyone else had 40 grand, and she only...
She can't even do hash browns.
She can make cakes, she can make curries, she can make hash browns, she can even lose a bit of weight.
Today's episode is sponsored by Air Fryer.
We should have picked one up and just got...
Guys, let us know what you think in the comments.
Yeah, please let us know, because as far as I can see, she was ungrateful for the air fryer. She kicked off over that. They knew she were going to kick over that.
I'm calling Nan a cunt. Shoot me, I'm on this hill and I'll die here. What else do they need to do?
They need to give us a cheeky little like and subscribe and come back for the next one.
We'd really appreciate it. And if you've got a super like in your back pocket you want to throw our way as well,
yeah,
we won't say no.
Do with a super like.
Thanks for supporting the channel in advance. We'll see you on the next
then
one.
We can buy an air fryer.
Yeah, they're quite cheap as well, aren't they? Link in the description. Okay, first bit of news up. Andrew Tate.
Oh my goodness, what has he done now?
Have you been following it? Do you know what's going on?
The last I heard, he was in Croatia. Is that right?
Romania.
Romania.
Okay, yeah, that's where he's based. So for those that don't know, for those that have been living under a rock, Andrew Tate last year became incredibly famous, incredibly popular. He was mislabeled as misogynistic and arrogant and all this type of stuff, when actually he was just playing the game.
Yeah.
He was playing the PR game. He was saying some provocative shit, got people talking about him, and he's now possibly the most famous person on the planet. He certainly was last year. He was the most talked about person last year. And he's got himself into a bit of hot water.
Ooh. He
posted a clip. He's been going at Greta Thunberg.
Yes.
You know, the 12-year-old climate change lady.
Yeah.
And child. Is she's 16
a bit older
last
than
time?
that now. She was when she started. She was like 12. I think she's got to be like 16.
Right, gotcha. And she replied. He sent a diss. She replied. He sent a diss back with a video with a pizza box on it.
Oh.
And that pizza box showed the authorities where he was located, that he was back in Romania.
Okay.
They then raided his premises, took his cars, took his laptops, took all his equipment, searched the premises, because the rumor, allegedly, he's being tried for sex trafficking and a rape charge.
Okay.
Which is serious stuff.
Yeah.
If he turns out to be guilty, then
he's
throw
throw
the book at him. Absolutely. But I just don't see how somebody who is in the limelight would be doing stuff like that.
He has no need to rape somebody.
Of course not. Of course not. He has
one,
no need to. Sex trafficking, I don't understand how that could be the case. I know he does a lot.
About OnlyFans, wasn't it?
He does a lot with OnlyFans. He does a lot with online models and Instagram stuff. So I suppose it would take is for one of them to feel like they're being mistreated.
Yeah.
And again, if that's the case, throw the book at him.
Yeah, of course.
But if it's not the case, if it's just hearsay, she's just pissed off he didn't pay her, or whatever the speculation might be.
She probably thought maybe she was going to get more out of him than what she did. You just don't know.
We're literally speculating. Yeah. We have no idea. There's very little details out there.
Just a theory, isn't it?
Just a theory. But as someone who's in the limelight, you've got to be really fucking stupid to do that stuff in the background, and he's not stupid.
Well, everything is recorded.
He's incredibly intelligent. Yeah, absolutely.
You know, and he is a really intelligent man. Like, people think he's stupid. He's not stupid.
He's not stupid at all. He knows exactly how to play the game. He knows how to get under people's skin, to start a conversation, to lift his brand up.
Yeah.
It's a very, very clever man, very intellectual, very wise, considering I think he's only in his 30s. I think he's younger than me. And he's obviously very successful. He's got lots of money, he's got lots of fame, he's got lots of fortune, he's got lots of prestige, he's got lots of contacts. So he's killing it. He's absolutely killing it.
But that's when you tear the person down.
Well, this is what happens. He's claiming that the Matrix, as in the governments, as in the the society, is trying to take him down, trying to attack him. And in the press recently, there's been accusations that he's got AIDS. That's why he had to go to hospital. They're they're slandering his business. They're trying to call him a scam artist and all this type of stuff. And I don't buy any of it, purely because, one, we've had experience of people saying all sorts of shit and it not being true.
Oh, mate, it must be insane. It must be. You've only got to go on YouTube. People are making dedicated accounts for him. It's insane, like hundreds of them. So, I suppose I wanted to bring you up to speed and get your thoughts on it. What do you think?
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, not everybody agrees with the way that he presents himself, yeah? But unless you've got a brain cell in your head and you can see that it's a character that he portrays.
Absolutely.
Okay? I mean, you might not like the character, but if you liked everything, there would be nothing to like.
Yeah. Joker's the bad guy, but everyone loves Joker.
Exactly.
And they make films about it, So I suppose it all depends on what side of the fence you fall on. It's the life seems to be split into two halves, good versus bad, bad versus good, and it all depends on your perspective. If you're on the good side, you think you're good. Yeah. If you're on the bad side, you think you're good. It all depends on perspective, and he's obviously got a huge following, and just by the nature of the universe, half of that following is going to love him, half is going to hate him,
but that's yin and yang. That's life.
Negativity seems to have a lot more energy behind it than positivity. People go a lot. People don't put as much energy into giving praise as they do into giving insults. You've only got to walk down the street. People just want to jump. They're angry at the moment. The whole world seems to be angry. COVID has just really fucked people off. Rude, angry, spiteful. They've got no tolerance at all. No emotional intelligence in any way, shape, or form. It's so easy to get into an argument with someone these days. Nobody wants to talk. And I think there's loads of the recession, COVID, all sorts of to play.
Their social skills. When you look at the teenagers, they went from 16 to 18 with no socialisation.
Yeah, none.
And those years, for myself, and I don't know if it was for you, but were so important to work out where you are in life, how to interact with people, how to be out there and do this type of thing. And they've missed out on all of that. Massively missed out. My girlfriend's got two young children. Well, I say young, they're adults now, 17 and 18. But when I first met them, they were 15 and 16. 14 and 15. And they just had their birthdays as I came into their lives. And then COVID hit. So for 18 months, they didn't see their friends. Yeah. For 18 months, they spent on their phone. For 18 months, they just watched YouTube. So there was no interaction in their formative puberty years when they're growing up and learning all these social dynamic skills and how to interact with the world. That was just taken away from them. And the thing is, if they're getting up and they're watching negativity or they're watching hate or they're watching, it's going to mess with their mind.
It's going to infest them.
And not only that, the algorithm, it picks up, if you want to watch one negative video and it chucks one for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I just feel for him. I really, really
Well, that's what Tate took advantage of. Tate obviously has got, and I've got huge respect for the man. Like I said, if he turns out to be found guilty and there's a load of evidence, then I'll have to reassess my opinion on him, obviously. But for now, you're innocent until proven guilty, in my opinion, which should always be the way. And what he has shown to be able to do is to positively influence young men in particular.
Yeah.
Young men are influenced by him. They look up to him. They're motivated by him. He's got a great sense of life zen, if you like. He knows the positives. He knows you should train. He knows you should be kind to women. He knows you should have self-respect, self-love. He knows how to be confident and how to increase someone's confidence. He teaches morals and ethics. He's highly religious, so has a background there. So he ticks a load of boxes. In the same breath, he has said some outrageous stuff, and there is a small population of that youth who have taken that literally, and they're not yet intelligent enough to see. And
that's the dangerous point.
To see the PR bullshit,
Exactly. If they haven't got the emotional intelligence or age on them to make the difference between this man is this or this, And I get that kids are following him and doing what they do, but who is out there for him to look up to? Who in the last 10 years has been out there for our boys to look up to? Who?
I couldn't agree more. I've got 5 idols, five men, 5 male influencers that I've been following for the last 20 years-ish, some more than others. And Jordan Peterson, Joe Rogan, Russell Brand, Ricky Gervais, and my dad. For me, those are masculine male.
But what's the word I'm looking for? Truth. They're all.
What's the word I'm looking for? Guides.
Yeah. They've been inspirational.
They have. Motivational, educational.
But you know the nice thing about all of those is they've had their down times.
Yep.
They've learned, they've grown from it, they've come back from it, some of them have gone through addiction and come out the other side and gone back in and come back out. And then they're real people. It's not bullshit.
Russell Brand, open about his addiction, has been sober now for 15 years, I believe. Jordan Peterson had an addiction and he talked about that. Your heroes are people who stumbled.
They struggled.
And then got back up and then became successful. Or stumbled when they were successful, got back up and carried on. Those our heroes are people who have struggled. And
there's a handful of people out there now.
There aren't many because everyone tries to put on this perfect front, this perfection. I'm Mr. Perfect. I'm Mrs. Perfect. I've never struggled. And not many people like that.
But I think, say, like my generation, like between like 40 and 45, we were told to hide everything, not to open up. So therefore, like, you know, your children will ask you questions and you don't need to be doing this. Whereas I've completely opened my mind and changed my perspective and the way that I deal with things. And I'm open and honest with my son because he needs that.
Yeah.
There's no one out there to guide.
We all struggle, we all stumble, we all fall. And if someone hasn't seen someone get back up and be successful in their own definition of that, then there's no motivation to get up when you do fall. We all fall. It's life. It's just part of it. It just is what it is. Life is shit. It's very difficult. It's full of struggle. It's full of difficulty. It's full of hate. It's full of people trying to bring you down. It's survival of the fittest. It really is. There's so many people trying to get in your way, trying to belittle you, trying to bring you down, try to keep you from progressing.
But we're taught to set ourselves up to fail. We're taught to do that 5-year plan. And if you're not there in 5 years, you're an absolute failure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Instead of going, the most successful thing you can do is be you, true to yourself, day by fucking
And it takes
day.
time. It takes years and decades to get success in anything that you do. Even being a parent and raising your children, that takes decades. Like, nobody is a good parent with a 5-year-old. Nobody is a good parent with a 10-year-old. Like, the people that we admire, who we say are great parents, obviously single parents, they're awesome because they have to take on so much. But there are people who have raised mature adults who have gone on to be successful or gone on to be happy and healthy. Those are the parents where we go, oh, I would love to be a parent like that. Yeah. But it's taken 20, 30 years of them to learn how to do that. Absolutely.
Because you do, and you just... You do it all the wrong way when they're little.
Of course, because you don't know. Who tells you to be a parent?
No one.
Who teaches you how to be a parent?
I'm not being funny.
There's no college.
Like, my little boy didn't come with like an IKEA manual.
No, indeed.
And if it did, he probably wouldn't have read it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, it's just, and then the grandkids come along and you do everything with the grandkids that you wanted to do with yours, but you didn't because you just spoiled them too.
What's that phrase? If you don't raise your kids right, you'll be raising your grandkids. And if you do raise your kids right, you'll get to play with your grandkids.
Yes. Yeah.
I quite like that phrase. Like that. So to sum up what's happening with Tate at the moment, I'm on the fence. I don't want to jump too soon to say that I'm a huge fan of his because of all the controversy. I'm hoping he's as clean as he says he is. I'm hoping he's as moral as he says he is.
I can't see him being so vocal about being...
Me either. He's too intelligent for that. Yeah. Exactly. I might be wrong. He might be an absolute idiot and he's causing all sorts of problems and he deserves to go to prison. That seems
to be the two fences,
maybe the case. Maybe the case, yeah.
The two camps.
Or he's fucking awesome and he's innocent and the governments are trying to take him down because he's so influential. Like, his social media influence, even though he's been banned, is phenomenal. He goes on a podcast, that podcast gets 5 million views. He goes on a news channel, that news channel is now trending.
Well, what was the podcast you showed me today with
with Pearly?
Pearly,
shout out to Pearl. How we doing, Pearl? We love you.
Just discovered you, babe. Absolutely love your stuff.
I haven't. I've been a fan for at least a month.
No, I'm today. I'm a newbie, complete newbie, but I love you.
Pearl, big shout out, mate. I would love to come on the channel. I'd love to, we'll just be a part of what you're doing. I think you're doing amazing things. Big shout out.
Yeah, she's awesome, isn't she?
So what's happening with Tate at the moment is the governments are trying to take him down. There's no denying that. But the problem they have is they're trying to silence him. They're trying to lock him up. If they're successful, that's one thing. But if they're not successful and he does come out, he'll be bigger than ever. Because we're all seeing him struggle. He's in prison for 30 days.
And that can't be.
In a Romanian prison.
That's like...
In a Romanian prison.
That's not a UK prison where he's got his Xbox.
Doesn't have a TV.
And his TV. No. He's literally in there with probably some of the worst criminals.
Well, the photos we've seen, he's still handcuffed in a chair to a pole. Like, that's the latest photo I've seen.
Stop.
Yeah, in his cell, chained up.
Why?
It's either the best press, the best PR strategy I've ever seen. It's a fake prison and it's all whatever it may be, but it looks legit and the news channels are covering it like the Romanian government have taken him down. So we'll find out. Time will tell.
Mind blowing.
How long do you think I'd last in prison?
3 minutes.
Yeah. Mummy!
I'd be fine. I'd be fine.
Oh God, I'm just picturing the shower scene. Don't know why I'm picturing that. Let's move on.
What, my shower?
No! Promise. Guys, let us know what you... which camera? Let us know what you think in the comments about the Andrew Tate situation. I'd love to get your views. The best comments we will read out in the next show.
Please do. Are you a fan or are you a hater?
Got that one.
Are you a fan or are you a hater? We need to know because we're nosy.
We are nosy. And we like to gossip.
We are watching Sean Locke's best bits from Countdown. 8 out of 10 cats.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm a very keen dogger.
He loves it, doesn't he?
We've started off well.
Do you sing when you go dogging?
No, I have headphones in. I don't know.
I just wondered how you other doggers know that you're into dogging and you're not just a rambler.
I think they just meet in the same place, don't they? Yodel across the forest.
Calling caller.
You know what a rambler is, don't you?
Yeah, so he walks around.
Yeah. Just rambling.
Rambling around.
Headlights, or you...
Dogging, like an old cries, you know, like market cries, like, you know, fish for sale, dogging. I'm dogging to the tune of jamming.
Sorry, have you seen the sketch from Car Share with Peter Kay where he talks to Kaylee about dogging?
No.
Guys, we'll do that for you next.
We'll react to that.
Honestly, brilliant.
I'm dogging. You like dogging too?
Sean, you're a fine figure of a man. How do you stay in such remarkable condition?
I don't know, really, Jimmy. I mean, I've got a tapeworm. That helps. That certainly helps.
Oh,
I call him Charlie. Go on, Charlie. That's for you. Right. You know that 12% of the people in this country have got tapeworm.
That's not true.
Which actually makes them more popular than dogs. As a pet, yeah.
How do you get a tapeworm? Do you eat a worm?
Ham.
And it stays
Ham?
in you?
Don't you? Yeah.
You get it.
Uncooked ham, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they're savage because you don't actually lose weight because the tapeworm just gets bigger and bigger and
So
bigger.
you put weight on.
Well, no, the weight stays the same until you have the tapeworm removed.
And then you lose
And then you lose the weight, yeah. But then you have to have this 20-foot, 30-kilo worm removed from your intestines. It's horrific. Horrific. Enjoy your dinner.
I'm not eating. I got a ham sandwich.
I bet you have.
With beef curtains.
You get it off pork and not off anything else.
Another victory for the...
Yeah, I should have said pork instead of ham. That's my
Please,
mistake.
yeah.
Not specifically just ham. It's pork.
I'll be checking that
Cornbread.
sandwich before I put it in my mouth.
Song about it. If you want to get a tapeworm, eat some pork. If you want to get a tapeworm, eat some pork. Lamb, chicken, beef, fish, or egg. Forget it. You won't get a tapeworm.
Could someone upstairs Google if you get tapeworms from pigs?
How do pigs get them?
They get them from other pigs.
Guys, we have a new feature for the podcast called Am I the Arsehole? It's a feature over on Reddit, if you're familiar with that website. It's where people post comments about whether or not they've done something which is a bit of an arsehole thing to do. It's fantastic content. Let us know what you think. Welcome back to Am I the Arsehole Reddit edition with me, Dan Wheeler, and this legend.
Yes.
Go for it.
Oh my God, we're diving straight in.
We're going straight in.
Am I the arsehole for leaving my cousin's wedding and taking back my gift because my dress was inappropriate?
Oh, I want to see the dress.
Me too.
Was it booby? What's going on? Let's find out.
Right, well, the Reddit community has said she's not an arsehole to start with.
I don't believe
I don't either.
we'll be the judge of that.
Yeah.
Hi all. I, 18 female, recently attended my cousin A 25 female wedding in Australia. Lots went down. Down under though, wasn't it? So
yeah, it's going to be down, isn't it?
yeah. I'm surprised if it went up. And oh, that's what she said. And I'm getting flack for my dress. We are an Indian family, and A's husband, M, 26 male, is white. So there were 2 ceremonies, like the Jonas Chopra wedding. I'm not familiar with that. No. This is pretty similar. I wore to the Indian ceremony. Sorry, this dress was pretty similar to the one I wore at the Indian ceremony. And to keep with the floral pink theme, I decided I would wear this exact dress to the Christian ceremony. Oh. Now, there is a link, but I'm hesitant to click on it.
I'm hesitant that you click on it too.
Yeah, I won't.
Okay. A is my favourite cousin and the one of my closest too, so I decided to go all out with my gift. My family got them something, and I added a little envelope with a cheque for $1,000.
That's a lot of money.
I know that.
She's 18.
That I'd saved from working. Good girl.
Oh Christ! There's a Indian word here, and I don't know how to say it. The
Gagra,
the Gagra Choli. What? Familiar with this terminology. The Gagra, Gahagra.
Gagra Choi.
The Gahagra Choli.
Okay.
What the fuck? Was fine for the Indian ceremony, so I figured the dress would too, because they look similar in colour and pattern. However, my dress was deemed inappropriate by M's family, and they approached me saying so. I thought it was because of the slit, but they all said it looked too pale and unacceptable, even though it was a blush pink with bright, almost neon colours on it. I could see why it was inappropriate. She's wearing a Christmas tree as a dress. I said sorry, but I didn't have another dress suitable for a wedding that I could change into, and M's family seemed mad. I left it at that and went on with my day. The ceremony was beautiful, and I was happy for A and M.
However, when the wine started flowing at the reception, everything went out of control. I was on the dance floor partying it up with the family and friends when I felt a splosh down on my foot.
Oh, water broke.
Front foot.
Oh.
On my foot.
For Christ's sake.
On my front. I looked down and I almost freaked out because I thought I got shot or something.
Talk about an overreaction.
Yeah, you're at a wedding.
Oh, she on a period? Is that what she means?
Oh, please don't. Oh, no, don't say that. There was a huge red wine stain dripping down my front. And I saw M's sister, mum and aunt laughing with M's sister holding a glass. I saw red.
She did it on purpose?
Yeah. And that's when I snapped. I started yelling about how they had ruined a brand new dress for a stupid reason. They kept laughing and I saw A giggling and M grin. That's when I decided I would leave and take because I felt disrespected.
They should have fucking thought of that before they started throwing the Merlot.
You can't throw claret over people in the
No,
wedding.
not get away with it. Jesus. Now, M, his family, and my parents all say it's bad taste for different reasons. My family wants me to keep the peace, but I don't want to give my hard-earned money to horrid people.
No.
Now I'm getting texts, DMs, and WhatsApps on my phone. It's just blowing up. I refuse to talk to A until she gets her husband to apologise, and she is trying. He just won't. Well, to be fair, he didn't throw it. He just grinned by the looks of it. She was laughing. What was it?
His sister had the glass in her hand.
A was giggling and M was grinning.
Yeah, but
he was just grinned.
Yeah, but the sister had the glass in her hand.
Yes, it was the sister who needs to apologise. Yeah. Am I the arsehole?
We have an edit. Do you want to go in before the edit?
Yeah, let's do it without the edit.
Let's do it without the edit.
So who's the arsehole here? It's got to be the sister, surely.
Sister.
Yeah,
absolutely the sister. And the family, to be in fairness.
Yep.
Because if you took this out of wedding scenario, right, and put it, because it sounds very childish and school ground, and put it in school, they're bullies.
Yeah, absolutely.
These have bullied her to leave a venue.
I also think there could be a bit of jealousy. She's 18. She's obviously body confident, wearing a nice dress.
Yep.
Maybe she's pretty. Maybe you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I'm with you. But what, like, again, if you were in a school context and they bullied you and you had donated money to that group, right? would you leave the money with the bullies? No, you would take it back.
You take it back
so
straight away.
She's not. I don't think she's an arsehole.
Let's go into the edit.
Okay, edit. My age, I am 18, not 19.
Okay.
Also, I am from the United States, not Australia, for context. Also, at an Indian ceremony, the whole... What?
Maroon red. Traditional Indian.
Warm maroon red, traditional Indian wedding colours. And to the Christian, a white dress. More information.
She wore a white dress to a Christian wedding.
Yeah, that's a no.
That's a no-no.
You going?
More info. It wasn't a conservative wedding by any means. The venue wasn't a church. It was a pretty outdoor botanical garden. Nice. As for A helping, as soon as she saw my face and reaction, she left to come to help me. I left her and walked out, yelling about me taking my money back. And that was when M's family tried to stop me. So, now I've been to an Indian wedding. They're incredible.
Yeah.
4 to 7 days. It's an event. If you ever get invited to an Indian wedding,
please
go.
Food is amazing.
The experience is phenomenal. But I will say this: it's very money orientated.
Lots of money.
Very money orientated.
Very flash.
I believe in that culture. It's a sign of generosity and a respect. The higher up you are in the family tree, so to speak, the more money you give, it's very expensive.
They pin it on all the dresses.
They do. It's very expensive. It's very flashy. It's very materialistic. It's
bold and bright and beautiful and golds and reds, and it's
amazing.
Amazing.
It's amazing. I highly recommend you go if you get the opportunity. So I can see why they were hesitant to let her leave without leaving her money.
Yes.
So I can understand that.
It's not the done thing to take it back in that scenario.
No, but she shouldn't have had a glass of wine thrown over her.
You know, what was the next step? You're going to slap her in the face and she leaves the money there? Well, you know, how far were they going to take this before they humiliated the poor woman?
I'm with you. So she's not the arsehole.
No.
The sister's the arsehole. And the A and M, I think they need to be an arsehole as well, because they were laughing.
Accountability for this.
They were laughing.
For sure.
They were laughing, and that's not nice. So who's worse, the bully or the people laughing with the bullies?
They're equal.
They're equal, right? They're all part of the bullying.
Yeah.
So you're not an arsehole, mate.
Go and keep that money and go and get yourself a nice little holiday somewhere.
Yeah, go buy yourself a nice dress.
Yeah, replace the one you got white.
Yeah. Guys, let us know what you think in the comments. I would love to get your feedback on this one. And if you've been to an Indian wedding, let us know what your experience was like. I'm sure it was incredible.
And make sure you come over and give us a cheeky little like and subscribe. And we can't wait to see you on the next one.
See you on the next one. I've got something to show you. Guys, you're going to love this comedy reaction. Check this out.
You can only get them. How many times do I have to explain it? You can only get a tapeworm.
Is that true? Only from pork?
I don't know.
I find that hard to believe.
If you want to get a tapeworm, it's what they eat pork, and then they get it, and they get it to the pork.
They get it to the
Which
pork.
came first, the tapeworm or the pig?
Well, it was the Big Bang, actually. All the tapeworms flew into the pigs.
Some people say this version of Countdown is less intelligent than the
I don't know why.
Sean, news just in, you can get tapeworms from beef.
Well, I'd say one thing. Google can go f*** itself. Google, you start paying your taxes, I'll start listening to your facts.
It's a valid point.
On your side.
Do you know, in 2010, Google claimed a single sale and therefore didn't have to pay any taxes.
How'd they get away with that?
They have businesses in in those tax havens. So typically, Nike are famous for this. So Nike have got a Nike company. I've forgotten where they're based now, but in one of the tax havens, and that owns the trademark for Nike. So the Nike in the United States sells all the trainers and all the merch and stuff. They make the hundreds of millions and billions, but then the trademark they have to buy the license off the other company for all of that money. So zero profits. They have to pay zero tax.
That
It's so
should
corrupt.
not be allowed.
Of course it can't.
That's terrible.
But that's the game.
Thank you, mate.
It is Nike.
Google start paying your taxes.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Oh, guys, that was the best of Sean Locke's 8 out of 10 cats countdown. Fucking hell, this is a mouthful.
It's a mouthful.
Oh, that's what she said. What have they got to do?
You've got to give us a little cheeky like and subscribe and come back for the next one. Because if you don't, you're going to miss out dogging.
If you don't,
Peter
I'll come
Kay.
to your fucking ass. House. Yeah, that was house. That was definitely... Right, let's move on. Right, bye. Welcome back to Reddit's Am I the Arsehole with me, Dan Wheeler, and this legend.
Gaz.
What are we doing today, mate?
Mate, we are, by popular demand, we know they love it, and
They
we're
fucking
here
love
doing Am I the Arsehole?
Am I the arsehole for showing up at my ex's wedding in a pretty dress?
As long as it's not white, with a veil.
Yeah, right. Now, Reddit have marked this as an arsehole.
Oh, so the Reddit community have already gunned for her.
I think we'll be the judge of that.
I think so.
My ex and I had a peaceful divorce. We co-parent our 3 children together, and there haven't really been many issues. My ex is getting married to Stephanie. It's my sister's name.
It is.
I like Stephanie. I don't. She has been great with my
I
kids
do.
and makes my ex happy. My ex invited me to their wedding and I was happy for him. It was my day with the kids, so it made sense for me to come. Was his what?
So it made sense for me to come was his reasoning.
No grammar.
I know.
No punctuation.
I know.
Give me a comma.
Mate, let me tell you.
Just want a comma.
We've been doing this a couple of months now, right? And I thought it was our reading originally,
It's no,
right?
it's this.
It's your grammar.
When I arrived at the wedding, Stephanie thanked me for dropping the kids off and brushed me off.
Oh!
We had never had any issues before.
I explained that I was going to stay for the reception, and she was very upset. I was confused because I assumed she knew I would be in attendance. It turned out she didn't consider that I would actually accept the invitation, and I told her that I was invited, and since I took the 2-hour drive, I would be staying for the entire duration.
Whether you like it or not.
Oh, mate, I'd be too embarrassed to stay. I'd be gone. She didn't like this response. No shit, Sherlock. Stephanie asked me to leave, and I stood my ground. She went on to complain about my dress upstaging hers.
Hold on, I'm confused. I thought he was the dad.
He is. He is the dad.
And he's wearing a dress.
No. This is the ex-wife turned up at the...
Right, okay.
That's what the dress is
right,
about. Yeah.
forgive me.
Brought the kids.
I thought he was in a dress for a sec. Not that would have been a problem.
No, not at all. She went on to complain about my dress upstaging hers. My ex and my former mother-in-law helped her to calm down, and the wedding shortly began.
I thought that this was the end of it, but later in private, Stephanie accused me of trying to ruin her special day. She is convinced that I wanted to show off and make the wedding about my divorce.
Oh.
She said it was rude for me not to leave after the bride requested it because it was her special day. I told her that I'm not responsible for her insecurities and once again reminded her that I have no interest in stealing my ex back. Do you want to do the edit?
Oh.
Go on, you do the edit.
The edit says, the dress is posted on my page, and since this is a throwaway, I don't remember the random password. Conveniently, I typed up, I was also be active on, what's that?
Some weird username.
Some weird
It's fine.
username.
It's trying to get clicks.
Yeah, she's trying to get people to come over to a page.
Right, so Matey was with
Said
the bride.
Psycho.
Yep, they've got divorced. He's now found Stephanie.
Yep.
They're going out. They've been invited to the wedding.
By
They've
him.
both rocked up. The bride thought he was just dropping the kids off.
Yeah.
Turns out he's having none of that and
She
thought
was dropping the kids off.
she was dropping the kids off. She's like, fuck that. I've been 2-hour driving.
Yeah.
I'm coming to the wedding.
Yeah.
She's all dressed to impress. The bride's gone, hold on a second.
Not happening.
Hold on a second. This ain't happening.
And she's gone.
And she's kicked off.
Mate. Do you know what? The only thing I got to say about this is you're lucky Stephanie's not a violent woman, because I'd have ragged you the fuck out of there.
Now, hold on a second. I'm going to defend. I'm going to defend this woman. She's been invited.
By the ex-husband.
No. My ex invited me to their wedding.
Yeah, my ex.
Yeah, no, this is the bride. My ex invited me to the wedding, and I was happy for him. It was my day with the kids, so it made sense for me to come.
Was his reasoning.
Yep.
When I arrived at the wedding, Stephanie thanked me for dropping off the kids.
And
so
brushed
Stephanie
me off.
Didn't know she was invited.
Oh, okay. This is controversial.
Right. Firstly...
Back up.
Right.
Back up.
No.
Back up.
No. Firstly, what's her name? Throwaway account, right?
Let's call her closure seeking.
Let's call it asshole.
Okay.
For starters, if you arrive somewhere and you were unwelcomed...
But she's been invited.
Yeah, by the ex-husband.
It's still an invitation. He's obviously got a +1.
As soon as I arrived at my ex's wedding with my child, right... and I thought that I was part of the wedding, and she turned around and said, thank you for dropping off the kids, I would say to her, as she did, oh, Mike invited me. Sorry, did you not know I was coming? And if she said no, I go, if you're not comfortable, I'll leave. And that was her cue to go, actually, do you mind leaving?
Right.
And she didn't, okay? She said, I don't want you here. You need to leave. And she went, I've driven 2 hours. I ain't going nowhere.
Fuck that, bitch. I'm staying here. I'm having my dessert.
So she's an asshole.
Yeah, she is. I don't like to back down on this one, but...
Mate, she sounds controlling, toxic, fucking manipulative. She's horrific. She's obviously very pretty, got a lovely figure. You could just tell by the way she just knows she's...
Bet she's banging in bed as well.
Yeah, she knows she's a 10, yeah? So poor Stephanie has gone... Okay, I've taken I've taken your children on. I'm going to love and nurture your children as well. And you do this to me on my day?
What a bitch. Fucking bridezilla. That's what this is. Guys, let me know in the comments what you think. I'm on the fence here. I've got splinters up my arse and everything.
Oh, I'd love you to be the other man at your ex's wedding. You would not be doing that. You would not be doing that.
I've clenched my fist.
Exactly. So
subconsciously, I was like, why is my hand hurting? Oh, right, I'm angry.
Yeah, I'm bleeding.
Oh, God, I couldn't imagine going to my ex's wedding.
So you can't, I don't care what you're saying, you can't defend this woman. She's an absolute ultimate arsehole.
Would you go to your ex's wedding? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget...
to like and subscribe.
No, fucking hell, mate.
No, I'm still seething. I just want to go and kill her.
Go cheeky like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. That's a wrap.
Can't believe how much fun we've had today. This is amazing being back.
Episode 1 complete. Now, gang, what episode 1 doesn't contain? It doesn't contain the interviews. It doesn't contain the prank show. Those 2 things we're hoping will be in episode 2, latest 3. Hopefully next week.
There's still... planning at the moment.
Lots of planning. Booking a guest, an interview takes a lot of work, surprisingly. You can't just phone someone up and go, do you fancy coming down? Because there's travel. Lots of people don't live down the road, which is annoying. Yeah. She lives in Wales. Yep. That causes enough headache.
Well, you could always move to Wales, dude.
Oh, I could find another co-host. And then I'll have to change the board. It'd be a bit of a hassle. You can stay.
I was just picturing myself lying on a beach.
Guys, thank you so much for watching. And again, please don't forget to give us a cheeky like and a subscribe. Have you enjoyed it?
Mate, I've had an absolute ball.
We're back,
so
baby.
Nice
We're
to be
back.
back.
We're back.
I hope you there.
You.
In
right
your
there.
phone.
You.
Have enjoyed it.
You.
All of yous have enjoyed it as much as we have. And please keep coming back, because then we can keep doing what we do and what we love, and making sure you guys are taken care of as well.
And if you've got a bit of spare wonga, give us a super like. That helps.
Likes always help.
Always helps. We'd appreciate your support. And for every person who gives us a super like, £20 or more, we'll give you a shout out. And if you've got a small business and you want something to promote, maybe it's a page, maybe it's an
event,
GoFundMe, or whatever it is,
whatever.
a charity event, whatever it is, let us know. Obviously, if we agree with the ethics and morals, which hopefully we will,
we'll give you that shout out. Absolutely. Give you the free advertising.
Absolutely.
It's not free. You're paying for it, but you get the point.
But you get more from us than we'll get from you, so don't worry.
Absolutely. Guys, thank you so much for watching. This is literally our dream coming true. It means the world to us.
It really does.
And we appreciate you.
Can't do it without you, gang.
We'll catch you on episode 2.